Farmhouse. I'm Miss Dorothy and I'm here to read you another story. And I'm excited. We've been reading a lot of books about fall. You know, fall's when it gets kind of cool outside and the leaves start falling off the tree and people put pumpkins outside. And you know what else happens in the fall? We get to go trick-or-treating. Yep, fall time is for trick-or-treating. And I have a book about that tonight with some of our friends. Because this book is called Click Clack Boo. Click Clack Boo, a tricky treat. We know who this is. This is Duck and Cow. We must be going back to Farmer Brown's farm. And it looks like we might be going back at Halloween. We're going to have to get inside this book and find out if Duck pulls any tricky treats in this book, because Duck's usually one doing the tricking. I'm excited to have another Click Clack Boo book. Are you ready to get inside this book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up, because here we go. Click Clack Boo, a tricky treat, written by Doreen Cronin and Betsy Lewin. Farmer Brown does not like Halloween. I wonder why not. He's sitting on a really big pumpkin. Witches give him nightmares. Pirates give him shivers. Jack-o'-lanterns flicker spooky shadows on the wall. Well, that's all true, but it's all just make-believe. He doesn't have to be scared. Farmer Brown leaves a bowl of candy on the porch. He puts a "Do Not Disturb" sign. He draws the shade and locks the door. Farmer Brown's going to go hide during Halloween, but he left candy out for the trick-or-treaters. But in the barn, the Halloween party has just begun. Look, the animals are getting all dressed up for Halloween. They're hanging decorations. And there's a sign that says prizes. Most candy eaten, scariest boo, loudest scream, and best costume. Looks like they're going to have fun. There is a crunch, crunch, crunching as the mice scurry across the field. Here come the mice. They're all dressed up in costumes like princesses. There is a creak, creak, creaking as the sheep slowly push open the door. Look, they have on silly witches' hats. There is a tap, tap, tapping as the cows go to the window to let the cats in. Look, the cat is dressed up like a bat, and they're tap, tap, tapping on the window. Farmer Brown does not like the sounds of Halloween night. He checks the lock on the door. He peeks through the window. There is a dark creature standing beneath the trees. Farmer Brown runs to his room, pulls on his pajama, and climbs under his covers. He's going to hide from Halloween. He hears the crunch, crunch, crunching of leafy footsteps headed towards the house. Who is that? There is a creak, creak, creaking of the old boards on the front porch. Somebody's coming on the porch, probably to get the candy. Then a tap, tap, tapping on the front door. Looks like somebody's hanging a sign. Farmer Brown pulls up his covers tight, and then he hears a quack, quack, quackle in the crisp night air. Oh no! Who makes the quack, quack sound? Quackle, Farmer Brown says. Farmer Brown jumps out of bed. The porch is empty. The candy bowl is gone. There is a new note on Farmer Brown's door. Halloween party at the barn. Farmer Brown runs to the barn. There is a creak, creak, creaking of the old boards on the front porch, and a crunch, crunch, crunching of leafy footsteps heading towards the barn. There he goes. Go, Farmer Brown. There is a tap, tap, tapping on the window. Farmer Brown's trying to get the animals' attention, but they're all eating candy and having their party. And then its duck comes out, and he's going to give the prize for the best costume. And he gives it to Farmer Brown. Happy Halloween. Wow! Farmer Brown won first place for best costume. And he's just dressed up like Farmer Brown. That's so silly. But at least he went outside. He was so afraid of Halloween, of the noises, of the people coming around. There's nothing to be afraid of. Everybody's just wearing costumes. Look at Duck. He's dressed up in a costume, and he had the big award, but he gave it to Farmer Brown. And I'm so glad he did, because I wanted Farmer Brown to be happy. I didn't want him to be afraid in his room, because there's nothing to be afraid of at Halloween. It's all just make-believe, and it's just us going outside to get some candy. Are you going to go trick-or-treating this year? Are you going to get in a costume? It can be a lot of fun, but you have to be careful when you do it. You have to stay with Mom and Dad. You have to only go to houses of people you know, and you have to listen and obey. That's very important because you want to be safe above all. You want to have fun, but you want to be safe. And the best way for you to be safe, obey, and obey right away. And after you do your trick-or-treating, come back and see Miss Dorothy, because I'm going to be sitting right here, ready to read another book to you. Bye! Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it, and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.